Yes, good morning. Yeah, welcome to your exciting sport program, Sport Plus on PlusTvAfrica. My name is Mudashiru Shitu, and definitely, it's going to be an exciting moment on the show today. What makes it more exciting is the fact that there are trending stories we need to talk about right now. In Côte d'Ivoire, Abidjan, that's the capital city of Côte d'Ivoire, we have the men's national team, they call the Dtigers, preparing for the window 3 of the 2023 FIBA World Cup qualifiers, and that's one of the trending stories we have for you today. And someone that talking to me on that topic is Queen Mofe. She is an expert when it comes to basketball, the media officer of Rivers Uppers, and also a seasoned journalist. Queen, good morning. It's good to have you on the show today.
Thank you so much for having me, Mudashiru. Good morning.
Morning. And 2 days ago, news is that the Dtigers arrived in Abidjan and preparation against the basketball team of Côte d'Ivoire. Let's not forget we lost our last against Cape Verde. Tell us what the atmosphere looks like in the camp.
Well, it's a good atmosphere, and preparation are ongoing for that particular one. It's this weekend, started off on Friday in Abidjan. So everyone is gearing up for that big one, because there are just 5 spots for the World Cup, and the top 2 from the 2 groups, because they have just 2 groups, and then the best third place team will go on to qualify for the World Cup. So it's a big one, and everybody know the task ahead of them. So preparation are ongoing. The camp is in good mood. Like the video is being shown, there was short introduction of new players, and then all the players coming together just introduce themselves, because it's a first time they are meeting in a long while some who have not met themselves before get to meet each other. So the camp is good, the spirit is good as we speak. It's all about preparation and getting ready for that big one on Friday against Côte d'Ivoire, the host side.
Our chances of qualifying, we have been having issues with federal government, FIBA, and then MBBF. What's the chances of qualifying for this 2023 FIFA World Cup?
The off-the-court issues are not issues that are really, really good for our basketball, even football, and in general in sport. When we have off-the-field, off-the-court issues, it tends to affect the players or the team. That kind of distraction is always not very good for the team, and we've always seen in time past that there's a little shake-up in the team. It takes a while for the team to get into shape, like we saw at the Olympics, where the girls were really affected by the off-the-court issues. At the end of the day, see how they played at the Olympics. They didn't even win one game, and the way they even performed, it was below par of the Dtigers. So it has not really been good for teams, and we saw how from the ban was lifted. At the end of the day, the Dtigers couldn't even make up for the World Cup, to make up the World Cup coming up next month. So the off-the-court issues is not always good for the team. So, but I think that aside, everything is getting back into shape. The players understand what they need to do now to get the job done. Let's focus on the court, and look at what happened in June, July, the window they went for in Rwanda. Despite the fact that the ban was lifted a few days to the tournament, and they just arrived like a day before our first game. By the end of the day, they had to do what they had to do, but we lost to Cape Verde, understandable, because Cape Verde have been preparing for us. We just put together a team already, and we had to go play. We just didn't even have time to practice. But this time around, we are having few days of practice session before that one on Friday. It's a tough one. Our chances are good. I won't say 100%. Because of what has happened on the run of the off-the-court issues to this very moment. But I think it's better than what we saw in the June-July window. This time around, we still have some NBA players coming to play. And good enough, we have Josh Okogie joining the team in addition to Chimeze Metu. And then Chris Obekpa, who didn't make the June-July window, is also here. So we all know that Chris Obekpa is always very good on defense for the team. So it's a very good cross for us. So our chances are very good. But I won't say 100%, but I think we have a good chance to qualify. Can we beat all the 3 teams against Côte d'Ivoire on Friday? Then we have Angola, then Guinea. we might not be able to have all 3 games, but there's a possibility we can pick 2 out of 3. Because I know that game against Cote d'Ivoire, the whole side, is going to be a very tough one because Cote d'Ivoire have won all their games, all their qualifiers. They're like 6-0. They just want to add up three more games and then win the game, win the qualifiers undefeated and get on to qualify. It's just Cote d'Ivoire and South Sudan that have gone on to win the qualifiers without losing the game. So it's going to be a tough one. I know when you're playing against the whole side, you are playing against the 5th man, so it's going to be a difficult one. But I think our chances are very good because having these players we didn't have at the June-July window, and this was not already put together like that. We still have few days of preparation before the weekend. So I think all this put together, and then with the off-the-court issues, not anymore, all put aside right now. I think the guys are more focused to get the job done. And if we get to pick all 3 games, that would be a very good plus because we really need to get our act going.
Yeah, thank you. Let me also add this. We are the first in Africa, the men's team. But does it reflect on the present squad, knowing that they are coming together for the first time, new faces? That's why in the video we showed earlier, which I'm expecting to see right now, it's introduction. You know, even the coach is not there. The fact that we are the first in Africa, would that reflect on the present team since they're coming together for the first time?
Well, the new faces are not many. I think the new faces there is just 1 or 2. And so most of these players that you are seeing as to speak, the introduction is just get to know yourself better. And maybe for the new 1 or 2 new guys that are just joining, get to know who is this, and who is not this. All of them at one point in time have played for the Dtigers in the qualifiers or even at the World Cup. So I won't say completely it's a new team. So these are played but you know in basketball it's about availability. If you're not available for the qualifiers or for that particular tournament, we'll have to make do with the players that are available. Like some people were asking, where is Jordan Noir? Where is this? Where is Gabe Vincent, our captain? It's about availability, and these players are not available at this time. But a few NBA players are available. Chimeze Metu is available. Josh Okoke is available. A very good defensive man, Chris Obekwa, is available. Like Jordan or Ogudiro had to step in because the lack of Ike Onwamu couldn't make it. It was because we made the first initial list, but he had to withdraw from that particular one. So they are not completely new faces in the squad. They are at one point in time they've represented Nigeria. So, but some might not have played the same time with the others. So it's different window playing together. So, but they understand the task, and the task is let's get to the World Cup, and that is the most important task. Yes, not having our coach there. This is not the first time we'll not be having Mike Brown there, and then we get the job done. In June, July, it was Alan Major that was in charge, and after 2 games, we won 1. I was expecting a very tough game against Cape Verde. I was not even hoping for a win in that one because I knew it was going to be a tough one playing against Cape Verde because they really picked up. They are not the Cape Verde we used to play back in the days. They are now very tough. They have players playing in Europe, in the Euro League, and even in Spain. So not completely a new side. We also have Michael Binije there. So this is like a veteran in the squad. So it's not a completely new side. Not having Mike Brown. He has capable assistants that can really make sure we deliver. And we have the players. So having all these players together put in one, like I say, the most important thing is preparation. Preparation is key. If we can get our right preparation and we have the right players, it might not be all the players we want because some will be expected to have Precious Achua from Raptors here and all that. So, but not having few of them, but these ones we have are able to get the job done. So it's just for us to rally our support around them and support the coaching crew. And on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we hope for the best.
Yeah, thank you very much, Queen, for being part of this. And I'm sure definitely after the Friday games, we will call on you again. And hopefully we'll be talking and rejoice at the fact that we are very good in qualifying for the World Cup. Thank you very much, Queen.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, away from basketball, we'll be going straight to Abuja, where yesterday the Minister of Youth and Sport gave the president, Muhammadu Buhari, 10-year football master plan, and it was an interesting moment. That's just to tell you that football is going to face a new dimension in Nigeria. Issues that have to do with league sponsorship and all that, which has not been the right direction, will be a thing of the past. Also, speaking is the Minister of Youth and Sport, and hear what he has to say. And also, in receiving that, the president also say a word or two in the new master plan for football.
The standard of football facilities dwindled and the management became unacceptable. Our football teams have struggled to make progress at competitions. Therefore, Mr. President, it must be said though that Nigeria has recorded a measure of success to some extent on the international scene. Such successes cannot be attributed to any deliberate or sustainable plan or structural efficiencies, but rather to the passion, determination, and commitment of the players and the handlers of the team. Therefore, your decision to direct that we set up a football master plan is meant to deal with the issues therefrom. It must be said, Mr. President, that the NFF no doubt has tried its best notwithstanding the challenges, but the time is now that we need to take urgent and quick steps to be at par with other football nations around the world. The mandate you gave us, Mr. President, underscores the importance you attach to football and the need to lay a solid foundation once and for all that will be a legacy for the growth of this game. Mr. President, in nearly 7.5 years under your watch, we want to thank you because of the support you have given Nigerian Football Federation. The Federation has received both through budgetary appropriations and several presidential intervention funds in the last 7.5 years in excess of 15 billion naira, which is indeed a princely sum. This shows your commitment to football development. The federal government, we know, is also poised to meet other outstanding verified obligations. Therefore, this morning, in line with your directive, Mr. President, the 16-man committee, made up of some of the best brains in our football, very experienced technocrats and stakeholders, are here to produce a document that will guide the administration of football, its management, and its development in Nigeria henceforth. This 16-man committee is led by...
We have seen attempts to disrespect and undermine the institutions supervising our sport. We have seen attempts to subjugate national interest for narrow interest or disrespect for the laws of Nigeria. Nigeria will not take lightly at any attempt to inflict injury on its football fortunes. This government is interested in developing a football culture that will accommodate football best practices and that will help the nation to lay a solid foundation for her domestic football, put in place professionally and efficiently run leagues, entrench a consistent and stable football calendar, and create a value chain.
It's definitely, we hope that the master plan will bring something interesting for football. There'll be more on that later tomorrow on the show. Let's come back to Lagos, where we had the Elite Women Championship that still started yesterday, and it's all about bringing women to enable them to understand that there's always a light out rather, after your career. There's always something to talk about. So we're at the indoor sport hall of the National Stadium in Lagos, where we had the founder of Crown Elite Sport talking to us about what it takes to combine career and basketball.
Excited about this year's event because it's the first event that's going to be focused on our female women basketball players. This is the third edition of Crown Elite Sports Crown Elite Championship, and this one is special. Our women are special to us. We want to make the women and the ladies know that they can be as good as they want to be. We want to make them know that they have equal rights and representation. It's very important. And so we're happy to have even speakers like Kike from the United States. We have Susan from Nike come speak to the girls so that they can share their experience. It's important to have a female perspective and for our women to know that how valued they are and to think of different ways they can empower themselves in basketball and outside basketball.
The expo was really important for us because we want to help develop these athletes on and off the court. So we already know we're having this competitive tournament here so that they can show their skills at basketball on the court. But we know that when the lights go off and they leave the stadium, that they also need to be able to understand what career opportunities there are to develop themselves mentally and emotionally. And so we wanted to provide this opportunity today in partnership with the IO Foundation for the women to be able to be poured into, to be invested into, and to be able to be exposed to different types of ideas.
It's very important because, when we did the men's championship twice, we had feedback, women were talking about being left out, they didn't just want to be part of the exhibition game, they wanted to be a part of the program. So we went back and we decided, to come do something for the women. And not just basketball, the empowerment program too is important for our women, especially in Africa where women are sort of like marginalized.
Yet, that's how much we could take on Plus Sports today. Interesting moment on the show, and hopefully we're going to give you what you need to know as Friday games between the Tigers and also the Cote d'Ivoire side. Not forgetting, there's so much to talk about. The 10-year football master plan and the elite national championship is still ongoing at the indoor sport of the National Stadium. And this is all we could take on today's program. My name still remains Mudashiru Shitu. Same time tomorrow, I'll give you all what is trending in the world of sport. Bye for now.